are a pair of old school hockey gloves. They're designed to protect your hands while you comfortably hold a stick in them. These are a pair of 15th century mitten gauntlets. They're designed to do the exact same thing. I'm going to make these out of Treadplate and 16 gauge steel. The Treadplate was for financial and practical reasons because you can dish this stuff cold, as well as this 18 gauge steel. That's a correction, it should be 18 gauge, not 16. You can dish it cold without a forge, so that makes working with it much easier. And because of that, I made the entire Kastenbrust night harness out of it. Why did I choose Kastenbrust? Well, because it has a box breast shape, which is what that stands for. And that was an easy shape to acquire, considering it was my first time working with metal. Other than that, let's get into it. So I started with this paper template. It's the cuff of the gauntlet that goes around your wrist. And I just kind of played around with the paper and the tape to modify it until I got the shape I actually desired. So this is what it looks like. It's just a circle unfolded basically, or a cone without the tip unfolded. And I slice that down the middle. There's the template. Every single point that you see going down, there's about 3. Those are the connection points because I'm going to rivet it to the steel. This was just the part because I needed to shape it a little bit more, and you struggle doing that with the aluminum, so I used steel for that. By the way, here's all the failed attempts I took to get that piece correct. Yeah. It took a lot of experimentation just to get it right, and it's still kind of whack on the completed gauntlet, but whatever, at this point I'll take anything that functions correctly. So as the internal glove of the gauntlet, I'm using these cheap welding gloves from Harbor Freight. They're only like $6. Here it is right here. I have the thumb attached and articulated with another cabinet hinge or door hinge. I don't know what they're really called. Narrow hinge removable pin. I love them. They're small and you can use them for armor. The thumb is just 2 plates. They're attached with a piece of leather. And then they have rivets. As you can see on the thumb there's an extra piece of steel holding the pop rivet in place. I know I probably shouldn't be using pop rivets. I should use an alternative rivet where you hammer it and then it mushrooms the top so it stays in place. But I couldn't find any of those in the time span for this video, so I just kept using pop rivets because they're convenient. Anyway, the reason I chose the welding gloves was because the cuff sticks out really far so I don't hurt myself on this metal, which I still broke the edge of with this file so it doesn't cut anyone or myself. But putting this on, pretty good. I like it. There's plenty of flaws I could nitpick, but I had to sacrifice some things just for the sake of functionality. Like if you're wondering why there's a gap here, it's because I had a problem with my thumb. I kept having some pain right there on my thumb. So I sacrificed some parts, but they're my gauntlets. I'm happy with them. Here's a pretty slim handle, which is a hammer. But any weapon I will have a thicker handle like this old, I think this was a shovel or plow at one point, but that's way more comfortable in the gauntlet's hand. It's not really hindering. You know, you have low dexterity with any gauntlet, but with mitten gauntlets especially. So yeah, I want it to be comfortable, and I want you to actually be able to have utility when you're using a tool or a weapon. So other than that, they're providing plenty of protection, especially when I make that fist grip. As you can see, that's exactly what I was really looking for. Now that this is all assembled, let's go assemble the other one, which is the right hand. We have all of our parts right here. There's the thumb. I shaped it. It's just 2 pieces, and that is attached with leather like I just described, and then this modified hinge. Here's the cuff, the first knuckles, and the fingers. Oh yeah. Go. I'm okay. I'm fine. I didn't hurt. I didn't feel anything.
All right.
Where did it go?